applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on count 1. Punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. The state opposes your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Judge.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am. Myself and Joshua have both had a chance to review the PSI and the TAP, Your Honor.
Any objections, state?
None.
Defense?
Joshua, are there any, right now, this question will be to you, are there any mistakes in the PSI or the TAP that we need to bring to the judge's attention? Mistakes, things that are incorrect? No, Your Honor.
All right. Any witnesses, state?
No witnesses.
Defense? Any witnesses?
Joshua Hernandez.
All right. If you could raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand, state. I'm sorry, defense.
Thank you, Judge. Joshua, I wanted to ask you a few questions about the TAP evaluation. It looks like the recommendation, and you and I have discussed this before our approach, substance abuse treatment facility, otherwise known as SATA, which is 120 days. You're aware of that, right? Now, are you willing to do that?
Yes.
Can you speak up louder so the judge can hear you?
Yes, Judge. I'm willing to do that. I got a couple kids that I haven't met yet, and I have another one that's gonna be born in February. So I would like to go to lifetime because I know that it's shorter than 120 days, but if not, that is perfect.
Thank you, Joshua. Joshua, I note for the record, basically, that your history, you have several open misdemeanors in county court, 12, and then a couple before. But the thing that jumps out at me is you do not seem like you have any case of any type of a violent nature. Have you ever assaulted the mother of your children or anything that's not on here, anything like that?
No.
Never had any kind of case involving weapons or assault of anybody, looks like, huh? Except for this discharge of the weapon. You shut it up in the air apparently or something, right?
On the floor.
On the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, looks like that was a while back. Can you tell us briefly about that case, just what the facts were? Why were you shooting on the floor?
I just bought a new gun. I turned 21 and bought a gun, wanted to try it out, and cops pulled up a quick second.
Okay, but was this an accident? Was this, I mean, you're on the floor usually isn't a purposeful thing. What were you doing when you were on the floor?
I just wanted to try it out.
Was this inside the house or was this outside?
It was outside.
Outside. So when you say floor, you're not meaning inside.
Yeah,
of
it was
the
on
floor.
the ground.
Okay, thank you. But I've refreshingly heard you say, as the TAP has mentioned and talked about, you're willing to throw yourself into the setup wholeheartedly, correct?
Yes, sir.
You would prefer outpatient if the judge would do that, but
Yeah.
you're willing to do completely throw yourself into setup, correct?
Yes.
Let me ask you about the children that you said you hadn't seen. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about that? What are their ages?
They're like 3 months old.
3 months old? Now, let me think about this. I know you've been in jail at least 150 days. Am I correct on that? Because we've been to county court 12 and the judge in there wanted you to do 180 or something. And we had a discussion on Zoom about that. You were present to listen to the judge, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we gathered the idea from her thoughts that the plea bargain wasn't sufficient, that was being brought before her by the state. She basically told us no to the plea bargain, correct? You were present, and that she apparently wanted more time, right?
Yes.
And so that would mean when we back up now to by the time you've been in jail, when you say the ages of the kids have been 3 months, that would well encompass the time you meant about 150 days that you've been in jail. 150 real days, is that correct? Okay, thank you. Judge, that's all I have for the court except a brief argument.
All right. I have a question. Mr. Hernandez,
Yes, ma'am.
can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
No.
So why are you stealing packages from people?
It was just a dumb mistake.
No, that's not what a mistake is. That you're making choices. They may be considered dumb choices, but they're choices you're making. So people are ordering things from Amazon. Maybe it's for their relative, maybe it's for their children. Why are you stealing it?
I'll be honest with you.
Please do.
A friend was doing it, and he was getting pretty interesting items, and I just wanted to try it out, and it cost me.
Yeah. And what are those teardrops on your face for?
A family member.
All right, the court has reviewed the PSI report. Is there anything that either party wishes to stay in argument state?
I would like to, the no contact order with Alexandria Lopez, I would like for you to drop it down to a no hostile contact. 'Cause me and her have a good relationship, and I would never hurt her in any way. So, and she's pregnant with the kid that's going to be born in February.
You mean she's pregnant with your child?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, here's the thing. You made horrible choices. So I'm not going to lift that no contact order.
Judge, I just say, or note that he's on probation currently and he picked up these offenses, so we're asking that you deny his application.
All right.
Judge, basically, he's never had any kind of a violent felony. I mean, he's never had any felony before, excuse me. He's had no violent history at all. He's 24 years old. I think he really, I would like to see him be able to do lifetime because it doesn't appear to be, well, whatever the court wants to do. I mean, he's willing to do whatever you'd like him to do. I have to sit and propose to you what he asked me to bring it up. Obviously, he wants to, yeah, he's been in jail a very long time, but as we just noted. Like I said, he seems like a very compliant individual to me. I haven't seen anything that indicates he's ganged up or anything. He's been respectful all the way down the line. Even when the judge in 12 was in, she was saying no, and he thought they can get that out of the way, and it realized it wouldn't, he still fine and stayed completely level.
All right. The court is going to deny your application, find you guilty, taking consideration 688-274, 688-273, and destroy the firearm that is the B as in boy, LKAHSSFXS9 with a serial number T F as in Frank 76421A06034. Court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Alexandria Lopez, and I'll retain jurisdiction.
Okay.
I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it.